morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, it's Teacher Brian here, and I'm about to interview two of the participants of the student-teacher session that we had last meeting, and they are here to share their wonderful experience. So, let's all welcome Shreya Sharma from India and Zaven Zargarian from Armenia. Hi guys, good day, how are you?
Hello, hi everyone. We are fine in here, Teacher Brian.
How about you, Shreya?
I'm also fine. I'm so happy to be here.
That's good. I'm doing great, Zab, and I'm so happy to see you and Shreya here. And I'm so excited to interview you. Share your thoughts about the last experience. So let's get started. I'm so excited actually. So let's start with Shreya. Shreya, my question. How was the experience of becoming a student teacher for a day?
The experience was really, I enjoyed it very much. That was really nice. I have realized that it is not easy to be a teacher.
I know, but at least you've tried your best. And even though Teacher Brian is not there, I'm pretty sure that all the participants were you two and Zab led. I'm sure they are really happy that, for a day you've experienced to lead and to, guide your fellow classmates, right? Now, Zab, same question with Shreya. How was the experience of becoming a student teacher for a day?
Okay, and I gotta say that I'm in 100% agree with Shreya. I got the same impressions, and I gotta do the same comments, and I agree that it's really not that easy. It's not that easy. Like there are some students that are kind of shy and modest. There are some that always want to speak, and so you gotta make everyone equal. They all have equal rights, so you gotta don't make any mess. Just trying to keep them all calm, and they all gotta study and do their lesson. So the class will go with his natural speed. So kind of like that. And I gotta say that I really enjoyed it. It was like a pleasure for me to be in their place. So here it is. Thanks.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. Okay, I'm happy that you and Shreya enjoyed the session. I'm happy that the two of you somehow did. But then, as we move towards with the other question, I wanted to know, number one, your challenges, and then the exciting part. So, Shreya, let's start with what are the challenges that you've encountered in becoming a student teacher? Shreya?
Unmute your microphone, Shreya.
Yeah, I think you're there.
Yes, so that was I have realized that it is not easy to be a teacher, but very interesting. I can teach anyone if required. I love to teach. I teach my younger brother when I get time or when he wants to study.
Okay. Yeah, well, actually, to tell you what, Shreya, it is really challenging for us. Most especially, starting from 7 a.m. up until sometimes we ended up midnight.
Yes.
So it is a whole day work. And then sometimes there are other students who will not listen to you. They will be naughty. They will just play around. So it's really difficult for us to manage teaching you and then guiding you, making your life the best that you can have in school. So I guess that the challenge that Shreya faced during that day was, I can attest that it's really real, okay? How about you, Zaven? Same question. What are the challenges that you've encountered in becoming a student teacher?
So like it was my first experience being a student teacher. So I gotta say, like, it's, as I said, it's not that easy. There are like different students, different kind of people, and like you gotta treat them like in other ways, different variations, like kind of that. So also I got some of your students, teacher Brian, and I gotta say that he was one of the activists. So like also I got students that they just were kind of shy. They don't wanted to speak. They kind of feel not that comfortable. So but like you gotta say that help them to speak with them, to like make in some ways easy for them to understand. So also like I would say that doesn't matter how much knows you, just gotta be gotta speak with them in like in the same level. So for everyone it was the same. So I gotta say that the only challenge that I encountered, it was like with modest students who just felt uncomfortable to speak. Hopefully that was the only challenge.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's also okay. For me, that is also one of my challenge. Even if I've been teaching for 5 years already, those students who are, not comfortable speaking, sometimes they're not even comfortable with their classmates. So it's really challenging. It's really difficult, to adapt. Okay, because as a teacher, we need to adapt to each and everyone's attitude. Lucky if I have a student like you and Shreya, active, will always participate, always ready. But what if the student is, timid, shy, would just look at you, will just nod at you? So it's really difficult, right? So that is really one of the challenge, okay? That even me, as a teacher for 5 years, thinks is really challenging. Okay, now let's make it a little bit light. Okay, so Shreya, for my third question for you, dear, what are the exciting part of becoming a student teacher for a day?
I think the excited part is that playing with the students. Like you can add some interesting facts, adding some interesting facts in teaching. Like if you have to explain something, you can use examples of stories, of cartoons, and your real life routine, and that is most excited part, I think.
I know, Shreya, definitely you gave good examples while you're teaching, right? I'm pretty sure, because you know what, Zam, Shreya is really imaginative. Remember, Shreya, when you shared your best movie, right? It was a really nice example. So it's a good thing that when Shreya became a student teacher, she used that. She used giving good examples, exciting examples, because that is one part of discussing with students, giving relatable examples, not just the examples that they already know. Try to give examples like about yourself, like about your family, your environment, not just the examples that they can see in the books. So I love that, Shreya. How about you, Zach? Same question.
Well, I'm definitely agree with Shreya. His example was brilliant, and also like as she said, making like interesting facts. Like the students with that experience, they got interested in the lesson, got deep in it, and also I gotta say that like the most exciting part of the lesson when you are teaching is when you listen to your students, and like when they are like all ready, everyone are ready, they speak fluently, and it's like just a pleasure. You're just gotta relaxing in that moment. And like I think that the best thing for a teacher is when you listen to a student who is ready, just ready. So that's all I think.
Well, I'm so proud of you. Actually, I still got one more question, but then I'm so proud for the two of you. Though you are not my student because I'm a Filipino teacher, you're just my student here in the global classroom. But then I'm so happy that you were able to realize those, the challenge, the exciting part. It's so nice to hear. It, you know what, kids, you somehow fulfill my purpose in teaching, even though you are international students. But then, the way you answer, the way you give this, the way you give meaning to teaching, it really makes our day. This is really nice. I cannot express what I really feel because this is pure. This is the real emotion of teacher. So maybe I'll just add more later on after this final. Actually, the last one is not a question. Okay. So Shreya, I want you to give message for those students who wanted to become a teacher or wanted to experience what you just experienced in our last session. So, what's your message for them, Shreya?
I think that it is not very difficult to be a teacher, but it is not easy also. I think it's normal. You can be a teacher if you want easily, but for that you should practice more and more, as nothing is hard and nothing is easy. All works are equal, and also no work is big and no work is small. All types of works are equal, and you know that education is most important part of our life. So it is a great work to spread magic of knowledge everywhere and to everyone. I think knowledge is that superpower which can make your life a precedent. Without knowledge, there is no life. So you can say that if there will be no teacher, so there will be no life. So it is a great work to teach students.
So sweet. The message is so pure. That's all I can say with what you gave, Shreya. You're so fantastic. How about you, Sam? What's your message?
I gotta say that I really liked and appreciated Shreya's kind of quote. It's not easy, but it's not difficult. So I gotta say that if you want to be just challenge yourself and to be a one-day experienced teacher, you gotta be ready for everything. And it's not that easy to understand everyone, as we all are people, but with different characters. So you just gotta be ready for understanding everyone to on his own way. So it's not only the lessons, the education. It's also I just can't say the word. It's kind of not philosophical, therapist thing, kind of something like that. So you can understand man's inner things, just her inner beauty, for understanding his beauty in his skills, for saying his own impressions, comments, just his speaking skills. So here it is, my impression.
Wonderful message as well. This session was really fantastic, Even if I'm tired, even if it's Sunday, just to tell you kids, I still got lots of work to do. I don't know, maybe I will be awake up until 12 later. But then, the session that I had with you, with the first two groups, you make me feel, more excited to teach. You make me feel more happy to look upon the next day of teaching. I'm so honored to know the two of you. I'm so happy that at least I was able to talk with you. I was able to hear your wonderful messages. And right now, in behalf of all the teachers around the globe, thank you very much for the effort, for the slides, for the messages. I know those things can be made by anyone, but the message that is inside of those PowerPoints, those presentations, those demos that you did, The real message is that you love all the teachers. And with that, Shreya, Zaven, thank you very much. It was really my honor to interview you two right now. Thank you.
Thank you too, sir.
Thank you too, of course, and we're glad to hear that. We
You're
really
most welcome.
appreciate what you say about us.
Thank you very much. All right. So I hope this is not the first and last time that I can, interview you. Shreya, Zaven, you are a treasure of your teachers. All right. Keep that in mind. You are treasures. They really think you are the best, and you've proven it. All right. So I'll see you in our next global quarantine sessions. Have a good day, kids.
Have
Have
a
a
nice
good
day,
day,
sir.
everyone.